Hi, Brandy. How are you, sweetie? Hey, Miss Maggie. I'd appreciate if anybody who's on could share this out for me. I hope everybody's having a good day so far. If you are on, please come on and say hi so I know you are on. Because halfway through, my phone just stops working for some reason. I don't know what's going on there. I'm wondering why it's warm in here. The fan is blowing the opposite direction of me. The wall does not need air. I do. It is 87 degrees, it says. I think it's warmer than that. Oh. Okay, that's better. Hey, Miss Julie. Hey, Miss Michelle. So many things to talk about today. Hey, Miss Tanya. I see you. See you. How are you there? All right. I have things to talk about, and I'm waiting to try and get some more people in the room because I don't want to keep going over it and over it again and again and again. And so if you can share it out to people, please do. I don't want to do it through my phone because, that's not really a good thing to do. I try and share it to the groups, but I don't want to message everybody one by one. It's been an interesting day to say the least. We're up to 7. Can we get a 10? We're up to 9. Come on. Shooting for that 10. If not, I'll just talk to you guys. I do have figurines that I'm selling. It is Tuesday. I'm hoping to be on now and then maybe go off for a little bit so I can start dinner and stuff and then come back on. That's my goal. We'll see how it goes. All right. I got stuff to talk about me. I got stuff to talk about precious moments. I got stuff to talk about Michelle. Which should we go through first? Okay. Let's start with me first. Some of you guys were sent messages yesterday regarding invoices. All invoices. These are not just pre-orders and stuff like that. There's some policy changes going on. Hey, Miss Darlene. There's some policy changes and things that are changing, going on, and how we have to take care of our invoices when we do our orders now is going to be different. It makes me crazy. It makes me insane. But basically, right now, especially, you guys know the economy is not the greatest. You guys have been on my feed. You know that, sales are not like they're normally. So we are doing whatever we can to try and keep things as smooth as possible. Hey, Miss Sue. To try and keep our business flowing smooth. But what has happened is there's too many that are not being paid. And even though I try to, work with that by doing things like bonus bucks and this and that, it's getting me over my head. I can't do that anymore. So right now, until things smooth out with precious moments, with the economy, with things itself, everything is immediate pay. I hate to do that, but I have to do that. So obviously anybody who has what? Oh, this has got to be a spam. Okay, I don't know what that is. Anyway, anybody who has bonus bucks or anything like that, I'm not canceling those or anything ridiculous, but I'm not going to be offering them anymore. I thought it would help keep the flow of money in. It's really hurting me in the long run. End of story. Anybody who has pre-order invoices, I am working the best that haven't paid them. I'm working the best that I can to keep them as is. Wayne is not here. Wayne's still at work. We do not want to cancel or change or anything like that. But if I have to, especially if it's a larger one, I don't have control over some of this. Now, having said that, I am not one to try and bash Precious Moments or any other company. You know what? I got to turn the light on. It's kind of dark here. Of course, that means I have to be able to get to the light switch. All right, I put more lights on. See if that lightens it up for me. Um, oh, God. You know, why do my kids... Why do my kids wait till I'm on the feed and then, hey, can you do me this favor? Anyway, hello, Miss Margie. Hey, Miss Mandy. I'm... Mandy, did you get that refund thing? I tried to put it through. Sometimes it takes a few days and it won't adjust at my end, so I can't cancel it out completely. So hopefully... All right, so back to what I was saying. Every single one of us have worked, our lives, work for companies. Nothing ever goes smoothly. There's always background stuff that is out of your control. Somebody else is handling it, okay? This is out of my control, okay? We don't have control of it. Is it frustrating? Yes. Has Michelle made mention of the frustration? Heck yes. Okay, it is very frustrating to have to go to your customers and say, yeah, they decided to do this. They decided they're not selling this piece to us, but they're selling it to this special division of Hallmark or division. It happens. We have to roll with the punches when it comes to that. It's very frustrating when we do pre-orders and things like that. And then I have to turn around and refund you because I've already paid fees. I've already, there's a lot of things that are involved that have to be done. Now, I understand where Precious Moments is coming from with their changes and some of their policies and things. I do. The economy is not the greatest. We're all in that boat of, ooh, where's this going to go? Totally understand it. But that does not mean that you have the right to go on and bash people. There have been, and I know, hey, Miss Doty, and I know, here's a shocker, guys. Michelle and I talk. We're not, as many of you guys think, we hate each other. No, we talk. She's my sister. Is she going to say stuff about me? Yes. Do I hold my breath? Usually, because I'm her older sister. And we're two different people. I can't, even when I'm frustrated, I try not and bring up things. But that's still my sister. Don't think for an instant that there is jealousy there. There's not. Precious Moments is a drop in the bucket in our lives. I have known her for, I'm 61, so she's 57. I've known her since the day she was born. I know every dirty, dark secret, okay? She knows all of my dirty, dark secrets. And sometimes when we're together, we talk about them, and it's funnier than hell, okay? But here's the thing. She's at the point of contemplating just shutting the doors today. She does that, and that pretty much means I might follow suit. We are literally at the point of, we started selling Precious Moments because we had fun doing it, because we enjoyed meeting the people, because there were so many stories behind it. There were things that, we could relate to. Most of the people who buy Precious Moments are in our age group, okay? Or our mother's age group, or even our grandmother's. But there's always sentiments and stories behind it. What is happening now is ridiculous. Now, Michelle is being attacked, and I'm getting dragged into things about things that are not even true. Things were said that nothing, not even an inkling of truth when it comes to me. My sister bashes me. That's something I take up with my sister. Nobody has right to say squat on that. That's my sister, okay? Just like many of you guys have brothers or sisters, so you know what it's like when you have sibling rivalry. Sometimes you get pissed about something and you open your mouth when you shouldn't. Or, something triggers it and you guys are not talking for weeks or months or even years, because we've gone through that. I have, 5 brothers and sisters. Believe me, okay? The blood is thicker than water. There ain't nothing anybody's ever going to do and think I'm not going to defend my sister. Now, you want to throw me under the bus, you better make sure you're throwing me under the bus for a reason. Okay? You want to throw Michelle under the bus, you better make sure you have a reason. Not because of what people are thinking they know. Now, I love doing this and I love you guys, but I guarantee you that the way things have been going for us lately is really bad. It's been rough. You know, my husband's back at work. But yeah, he got a great offer, and I am not going to argue with him. I think it was the smartest thing for him because he was driving me nuts. You guys all know that. Spend 24 hours a day with your husband, especially when it first happens. You go nuts. I love him till the day I die. That man has been, I've known him since he was 8 years old. He is 57. I've known him a majority of our lives. We've known each other, okay? But he'll drive me insane, okay? And that doesn't, we joke around because that's how we are. Now, as far as precious moments go, I may not be your typical, and I'll be the first to admit it. I am not the typical, dress up in pristine outfits and professional. I'm not. I'm the everyday person. I'm the person who buys them. I'm in sweatpants or leggings or jeans. Oh, it is. Okay? There is no reason that no matter what anybody in this world thinks, there is nothing I wouldn't do if my sister calls me up or one of my brothers and says, I need you. I don't care if we haven't talked in 10 years. If she says, I'm in trouble, I need you, I'm going to be at her door, probably with the shovel and, pair of gloves, maybe a little mask or something. But, that's my sister. It'll never change, okay? There is nothing, any of you guys, no matter how much dirt we talk to each other, that is my sister. And people better understand it. Now, I do not make waves. I do not get on here. I do not say, all the things that we do for charities or for other people, or I don't do that. That's not who I am. If you look at what my sister and I have done over the years, okay, the amount, Tanya, believe it or not, last name Colada, I know people too. But the amount of stuff we've done over the years, the charity work, the donations, the, things, buying toys for kids. Yes, she talks about it more than I do. It doesn't mean we don't do it. That's, how people can say that, first off, the fact that people would literally say, we do this for money and recognition. Here's the thing, guys. Doing this has cost me my health. Financially, I make no money doing this. I am looking to go back to work because it has been such a struggle in this economy. There is nothing I have gained financially or personally from doing this except for making friends, except for meeting people. Do I get to travel all over the country? Yeah, I travel. If I'm lucky, I spend the night somewhere. We're not spending, weeks at a time somewhere having a good time. It kills me that people think in any way, shape, or form we're vindictive or mean or would do some of this stuff. One, do you know how hard it is for me to contact people, say, hey, I need you guys to pay? I hate doing it. I literally wait till the last minute to do it. Okay? Two, I get these messages about stuff that's going on that is so hurtful. All I'm doing is selling figurines. I'm not changing the world. And I'm not trying to hurt anybody. And I sure in the hell do not want to be put back in a high school. It wasn't that great to begin with. And this is what I feel like. I love doing this, and I love you guys, and you guys are the most adult conversations that I get to have. And for a couple hours, a few times a week, I get to forget my reality and all the stuff that's going on. You know, the health issues that I have, worried about my family and things that are going on that you guys know nothing about. It has become overwhelming for us because even Wayne has gotten to the point where he feels like you guys think we're trying to drive stuff down your throat, or we're not. We're really, really not. Give me a second. I'm telling you guys this right now, okay? If Michelle is forced out of Precious Moments and she closes her doors, I will follow suit. And if it takes me to the day I die to pay everybody and clear up everybody I owe, then that's what I'll have to do. But Michelle's not trying to hurt anybody. I'm definitely not trying to hurt anybody. I always thought we were having fun on here. And I would do anything to do this. This started out as a side gig for me, turned into my job, and yes, it is a job. There's so much work involved that you guys have no idea. And I'm sorry if in any way I'm offending people. I'm just trying to do what I can do to survive. I know Michelle is not intentionally hurting anybody. She never would. She can be a little bit of a bitch every now and then, but she's my sister. She's allowed to be. Okay? Just like I can be a bitch to her. That's what, family is. Don't tell me that you guys don't have brothers and sisters and there aren't days that go by that you're like, I'm gonna freaking kill this person. I do that with my husband almost daily. And I've been married to him for 35 years now. I loved the interaction that we had. I have always looked at you guys as more family than customers. And maybe that's where I let things slide. And when somebody tells me what's going on, I'm like, oh, don't worry about it, I'll figure something out. And that's how I always have been. This has become overwhelming. But I am telling you, I am not going to go down. I'm not going to let my sister be pushed out because of what comments and stuff people say. But if she gets pushed out, I will follow suit. I am not going to work or deal with situation because somebody doesn't like my sister. Well, that's too bad. All we're doing is, that's the thing about being on computers. You can say and do what you want and think nobody gets hurt. Well, sometimes people do get hurt. I was thrown in the middle of this. I had no idea what's going on. But I swear to God, I will not continue if this is what it is. I can't, if it means I have to go back to work a regular job, I'll go back to work regular job. I got a good 6-7 years before retirement. I don't care. I would prefer to do this. I would prefer to talk to you guys about, Joanne with her dad and how he's doing, or how Tanya's daughter's doing, or, whatever the situation is.
You're making me really sad. I'm watching you in there and I'm like really sad. I'm sorry, you're making me so sad. I'm trying not to cry. I want to give you a hug, but I want to cover my tits before I do it so I don't flash all these fluid and that's exciting for me. I can't get the button to snap.
Okay, I was just informed. I was just informed by my daughter that I'm making you really sad.
No, you're making me really sad.
So having said that, do you guys want to see some precious
Whatever, this is good
moments?
enough. I'm sorry if I flash anybody. I'm sorry.
That's
Don't
okay,
be
baby.
sad.
It's been a rough week. Let's put it that way.
Oh my God, you're making me sad.
a lot
I'm
of
there, like,
stuff.
sad. I'm in there fucking weeping, trying to type stuff and I'm weeping. Okay.
She had to come out to give me a hug.
I was like, I
All right.
talk to you after, but like,
Unfortunately,
it made me really sad.
Unfortunately, as I said in the beginning of the feed, everything has to be immediate pay right now. Now, if the economy eases up and things ease up at precious moments and get a little easier, then yes, we will definitely, put the layaway back in place. But for right now, I can't do it. I cannot afford to do it as much as I want to. And you guys, I've never said no to people if they've asked me, but right now we just can't, okay? Joanne Henry, I'm not answering. I'm on live feed. But thank you, honey, for calling me. Okay, maybe I'll answer.
You know what?
You're on live feed, you know that.
That's okay. You know what?
What?
You. This is bullying at its best, and you need to put on your big girl pants.
Oh,
And say you're not putting up with this shit.
you know
You
what?
know what, Carol? You have saved so many of us when we were down and depressed. But
It's
you know what? You are better than this.
it is today is just one of those
Yeah.
days. It overwhelmed me. It really
Yeah, and
has.
you know what? You're better
Because
than this. Don't let her get to you like that.
there
That's
oh,
just a playgirl, schoolgirl bully.
tell me about it. This is like high school all over again.
Oh, and you know what? I hated high school too, but you know what? You're better than this.
Yep. You know what?
You've got 100 people behind you.
Well, you guys are the key because, precious moments, I don't want to leave them. I love doing them. I always have. So, as long as you guys are behind me, I'm going to keep doing it as much as I can.
And you know what? Just start blocking people. That's what it is. Don't let them into your house.
Well, the problem is not the into my house, it's the behind the scenes stuff that they do that causes issues at the other end. And that's
And
where
you
the
know
problem
what, Carol,
is.
if somebody was to call me and tell me you were blah, 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 and Michelle was blah, 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 you know what I'd be saying? No, they're blah, blah, blah.
You guys, guys, we've been doing this how long? You guys know us well enough to know.
I consider you like my sister. And I don't have a sister.
See, that's
So you know what? We're going to have a fight. And you know what? At the end of the day, you're going to have my back.
exactly. That's exactly what it is. Is that
Yeah.
we can fight all we want. We're still sisters, and I don't want to hear any more. All right, we're gonna do a feed.
Do your feet, and you know what? I'm sending you a Canadian hug, and you
Thanks,
stand up,
sweetie.
pull those pants up, and don't let anybody tell you differently.
Well, there are days you need to hear that. Today is one of those days, so
And that's
thank
okay,
you.
'cause we all need a hand to help us. But remember how good you are. Fix your crown and get back to your life.
Okay, now somebody's calling. Somebody else is calling. I don't know who it is. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Love ya.
Bye. Okay, I gotta do a live feed. No. Oh, okay. It shows I'm live. All right. All right, I'll talk to you later. Love you. Bye. Okay, we are going to do our precious moments. Okay? That's what we're here for. Let's let all of the negativity go away because I have to be in a good mood when my husband gets home or he's going to lose his mind. And then, we don't want to do that. And, what my attitude is every now and then we all need to start crying and just get it out because if not, I'm going to start cussing. And then they usually get banned down here because, foul language and all that's kind of fun stuff. Unfortunately, these are pieces that I'm showing right now are going to be all over the board. These are pieces that we're on somebody's info, for Christ's sake. You know I'm on live feed. I'm on live feed at home on my computer with my. Just watch your mouth. Don't say anything. That's going to get me in trouble.
Swear.
Huh?
I promise.
Okay, you're on live. You're on speaker.
Okay. First off, First off,
Lower
First
your
off,
lower
we
your
are
speaker
strong.
on because I hear the background.
First off, we are strong Italian women. We're not going to let anyone make us cry.
No, I'm just frustrated today as all hell.
Okay, I muted it. I know you're frustrated, and so am I, and that's part of this. The problem is there is one bully out there that is affecting all of us, dragged into this. And for that, I am truly sorry. This should not affect you and or your family and or your business. And
Yeah.
I am sorry about that. I don't want to see you cry because of another person and what she's doing with me. Because believe me, I've cried enough for both of us. I love what we do. I always have. But the problem is this person has taken the joy right now from me, and I'm not sure if I can continue to do what I'm doing. Just the fact that she was able to spread hate and tell people to call, and they actually did it, tells me that no matter what we do that's good in this world, people don't care. And it's nothing that Precious Moments would ever preach. And that's what's upsetting me. I don't want you crying, Carole. It's not, don't give her the satisfaction of seeing your tears. That's all I'm calling for, was to tell you, no matter what, we'll figure it out. We always do.
Well, all right. I gotta sell stuff.
Yeah, I know. I was doing that too, and
That's from my
that got
son.
lost. I got a Cherish Teddy show tonight.
Have fun with that. Goodbye.
Good night.
I'll talk to you
Bye.
later. Bye.
Bye.
That was from my son. He wanted to know who I was talking to. All right. Unfortunately, these are from somebody's invoice who was super, super large, and we have to do what we have to do. You guys are so sweet. And yes, the precious moments was just the straw that broke the camel's back, as they say. There's other stuff that's going on that's just one thing after another. You know what I mean? Sometimes, no matter how good you try, it's like just seems to keep going to hell. All right, I did not get to go to my pickup this week, unfortunately. So hopefully this weekend we will be going, because something came up and it is what it is. But I do have that pickup in Minnesota that I'm supposed to be doing, or Fargo, wherever the hell it's at. So these are pieces that you guys have seen before. They were somebody's. Unfortunately, like I said, I had to reclaim them. And we're going to start with these. I do have $5 and $7 stuff and whatever I have on my shelves, and we're going to do what we can do, okay? This is our first piece up tonight. This is called The Heart of a Mother is Reflected in Her Child. And it's our little boy, and he's got that big basket of flowers for his mommy. You're waiting for it? That may happen sooner than you think, Maggie. Production mark on that is a hammer. I may run away and escape to New York. 640001. There are days that I wake up and I'm like, I just get in the car and drive until I run out of gas, and wherever I'm at is where I can go. Or or yeah. You know, it's yeah. I never, ever thought. And here's the thing, okay? Because my husband says this all the time. All right, or I tell him it all the time, depending on who's in the down mood. If Jewel's running a sale or Walmart has a sale, that doesn't mean Target shuts down. They keep doing it too. If Walmart doesn't have what you want, you go to Target. If Target doesn't have what you want, you go somewhere else. Okay? It is what it is. Okay? It's that simple. I don't care if there are 7,000 other people out there trying to sell. This is what we do. This is our job. So it doesn't, as much as people think that Michelle going on and or doing this or that is, it doesn't. I don't care. And as much as people think, oh, she didn't get invited to do this and I don't care. And here's the shocker. I was invited. I declined. I don't want to do certain things because it takes me away from my family and my granddaughter and the things that I enjoy doing, which, I'm getting less and less time of as it is. This is the name of the piece, Nick. The heart of a mother is reflected in her child. John, were you asking who that was? It was your aunt. All right, that was the first piece up. 640001. Yeah, family always first, because you do not know you never know when you wake up in the morning if that's going to be your last wake up call. Okay? You don't. And that's how life is. So the more time and energy I waste on trying to not piss people off and trying to not do what I do, or that's less time that I get to enjoy the few things in life that I really, really do enjoy. And for me, the biggest one of that is doing this and my granddaughter. Believe it or not, no, John, I'll tell you later. John's messaging me because he wants to know who's bullying me. Believe it or not, I love spending time with my husband, but I enjoy more fun when he's on the feed with me, when we are interacting, when we're joking around and just relaxed. So we're not thinking about all the other background issues. We're not thinking about all the other things that we worry about on a daily basis. That's what I love. So this, yes, it's my granddaughter and then doing this. That's the two joys that I really, really have right now. And somebody's trying to take this away for no reason. This is We All Need a Friend Through the Rough Times. The production mark on that is the sandal. You know it. 525-901. Yeah, nothing replaces the grandkids. My daughter always says, why is it you're like that with the baby so much? And, I don't care if she's 27, she's still going to be the baby. And I told her, I said, because, Greg, you are getting that piece. Congratulations and thank you. I told her, I said, because the grandbaby gives you back all of those firsts that you didn't have. The first, you remember the first time you held your child. You remember the first time they started walking. You see that in those grandbabies. What? I don't know what the hell she said. This is number 525-901. This one is We All Need a Friend Through the Rough Times. There is no signature. Most of these have boxes right now. There might be one or two that don't. Wait, what do you guys want to know? No. I am not bringing up. Here's why. You know what, guys? If you guys were on Michelle's, I am 23. I don't know what I am 23. Okay. If you guys were on Michelle's and saw Michelle's feed, you know who the person is, okay? Who started all of this, okay? I don't do that. You know, I don't trash anybody. Even when I'm pissed at my sister, I won't trash her. I may make a side comment here or there and she'll know I'm talking about her, but I will never outright say her name and trash her. And that's my sister. I get to do that. If anybody does, I get to do that. Oh, she's 23. Yeah, I know you're 23. You're going to be 24 in a few months. This is 525901. And that is the little one sitting on the bench with, he looks like he's having one of my days. Oh God, yeah. I don't know. I told my husband, he said, as a mother, there's that love you have for your children is like no other till that grandbaby comes along. And then it's even that, it's like you cannot imagine loving anything as much as when they give you that little look and those hugs. Oh, those hugs can cure anything. Those special kisses cure anything. All right. Ugh. This one is one of our Santa pieces. Oh, God. This is All I Want for Christmas. This is from 2019. Cindy, your box will be out. You guys didn't know this, but I was really sick over the weekend, which is part of the reason why we didn't have. Oh, congratulations! We didn't have a feed. I got really sick, but I did get the packing peanuts. I'm working on shipping, so believe it or not, Carrie C and Cindy B, you two, you're the first two boxes that will go out hopefully tomorrow. It's just that I've been dealing with all kinds of stuff today that I don't want to. This is 201028. This is from 2019. It's Santa. He's got the little little girl on one side, little boy on the other, whispering on there. Look at, he's got his list there. It says, "Dear Santa." She's whispering what she wants. There is no signature. The production mark on this is the praying hands. Like I said, this is from 2019. Wow. Yeah, you got to be so super duper excited. Wow. It grows so quickly. It's like, darn. All right, we had nobody on the last one, I believe. And if I missed it, just let me know I missed it. And thank you, Noemi, for your help. Thank you, Jenny. I appreciate it. Go this way? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, like I said, we haven't seen most of these for a while. These were on somebody's thing that we had to cancel. So, grandson said you were mean. That cracks me up. Oh. Now, how far away is she from you, Nancy? That one didn't go. This is a little snowman. This one is 121025. All right. This one is A Star Is Born. What I like is a lot of these have their plastic and styrofoam and everything. And this is, whoa, my fan's going a little too strong. This is A Star Is Born. Okay. It is 121025. It is $35. The production mark on that is The Present. Well, that's awesome. I am glad, and I'm saying a prayer that everything goes smoothly for her, delivery and everything. You have to be so excited. And the little girl, oh, Hey, Miss Gloria, how are you? Okay. This is an ornament. Um, Whoopsie. Oh yeah, that's right. This one is No Rest for the Weary. And that is our mom taxi driver. $402-4100. And that one is No Rest for the Weary. And she is $10 today. She does have her box. Her production mark looks like a loaf of bread. When is she moving? I know she should be moving soon, right, Janie? Is she still moving, right? I think that's what you said. Gloria, you did get the snowman, so congratulations. I love that piece because that little star is so cute. Yes or no? Let me put these here. You know what, guys? I gotta go get a Kleenex because my nose is running now between my allergies and starting to cry. I tried to hold it back. Why am I getting like that? That is really weird. All right, I'm back. Got my panties all up in a bunch, as my husband would say. What was $10? Yes, it was for $10. Ah. Okay, I gotta see how much this goes for because I don't know. Two, 3022. All right. This is, I don't know. Precious Moments has got this at like $60. This one's mine. Yes, the ornament was $10. So Precious Moments has it for like $60. I'm doing it for $45. He's trying to get me kicked out. At least I'll give him reason to kick me out. Naomi, did you want the ornament or were you just asking me? It was $10. This one is Happily Ever After Jasmine. 223022. Okay. And she does have the sparkly dress. This is from 2022, so it's not that old. The production mark on it is the little lamb. And this is Happily Ever After Jasmine. Now this you can still get through Precious Moments. Okay, I thought so. Oh yeah, that's always like when you go in and you find something, it's like awesomeness. y'all. Alright. This was ordered for somebody. I gotta see how much it was, cause you ain't paying that. Whatever it was, I'm changing the pricing. 202430. We're gonna drop this down to 25. This is one precious. I don't know if they still have this one or not. This is it's supposed to be light hair, light skinned, although to me it's a little darker hair. This is a resin piece. This is, all right, hang on a second. We gotta fix this because it's blowing all my stuff all over. All right, there we go. This is You're My Hero. This is the girl figurine. Hey, Miss Mary, how are you? There's no signature, obviously. This is resin, so there's no production mark on the bottom of it. Yeah, I'm fine. Don't get me going. When you come home, I'm going to stop the feed in a little bit. When you come home, I'll start dinner, and then I'll come back on later. This is 202430. I'm proud of my fat belly. It took me 61 years to get there. I am who I am. I don't try to be any different. This one is You're My Hero, and that's the little girl. Like I said, she's a resin piece. Love you, babe. Okay. Ooh, I gotta make a bag. I was wondering where that went. Okay, that can go there. Who do we got? Well, let's not push it now. I do miss him. Because he gets me riled up more than anybody to where I want to fight. I just get so frustrated I gotta cry because it's like, I don't know what to do. Dodie and Tanya, let me grab a bag. I get to yell at him when he comes home. He didn't empty it last time. There's Tanya and Miss Dodie. Okay, let's find the next piece. All right, I have one of these. I don't know if we can still get this. Let's see. This might be one of them that's gone. Might not be. I don't know, and I'm not looking it up. Okay. We're coming. Well, I'm for sure going to be there. Unless, like I said, I get pushed out and I have to find another job like everybody else. Not that this isn't work. This is a lot of work. Whoa. Yeah, I'm coming to the reunion regardless. Because when I go to the reunion, I go as the precious moment person. I want to see, I go to see what news coming out. I go to meet people. I go to get the grab bags and see what surprises are in them. Or the bingo prizes, which I absolutely love. And even though 9 times out of 10 I have them already, to me it's like, I want to go and see. That I enjoy it. I have fun doing it. Oh, that's kind of funny. This has never been out of its box. But for you guys that don't know, sometimes remember inside you'll hear that little thing rattling around. I say it's a polishing ball. That's what they look like. They're literally just little balls that when they put them in, it's just a polishing ball. And that's what fell out of it. I do too after a while. This one is Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust. 202035. I'm dropping the price to 55. I think it's 65 or 70, but this one is mine. So I can charge what I want. Production mark on it is the Praying Hands. This is from 2020. I do not know if it's a discontinued item or not. So this one is Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust. 202035. I love Tink. And this one's so cute because look at her little footprints on the map. Absolutely love it. And if you rub, you can feel like it's a little raised and stuff. So it's just so cute. Okay. Yeah, there's like 18 people just from the last time I did it that have this piece. I know, isn't it? It's like sometimes when you look at them, at least for me, I'll look at them and I'll be like, oh my God, I never noticed that before. I've had this piece how many times, and it's like I've never seen that. Really? Really? Alright, I got to pick for the last one, which I had Dodie and Tanya in for. That's if I can get this back in its box. There we go. That was a lot harder than it looked. It had 2 little cards in it. I try and put those in when we have them. That was the last. Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust. Oh, I'm sure after nothing. I do it every time. I'm not gonna. Okay, maybe this one. That's how my collection ended up getting so big. All right, our Hero and Scrubs. Wait, which one was it, Nick? I'm gonna look. Our last piece, which was this one. Oh, You're My Hero. Yep. Going to Dodie. Congratulations, Dodie. This is what I mean about having money tied up in inventory. It's not, and I don't usually care. You know, I'll hold stuff, and I mean, here's a stupid thing. Okay, this shows you Carole's stupidity. Okay, I have a storage unit that I pay $250 a month for. You know what I use it for? Did I sell Jasmine? Yes, Tanya got Jasmine, Maggie. Do you need a Jasmine? I'll look and see if I have another one lying around anywhere. But I pay for a storage unit just to hold people's orders who are on layaway. Okay? So not only do I have my inventory tied up in my inventory, I have my inventory tied up in, or money tied up in a storage unit that I pay monthly just to hold it so that nothing happens to it. Because I'm worried about it getting broken before it gets to you. All right. This is a 30th anniversary commemorative figurine. It is number 2685 out of 5,030. Oh, the number on Jasmine was 223022. Okay. Yep. So it's got its certificate of authenticity. I know it's a big expense, but I don't, when I say I don't have room for it, I mean it. This is, as you can see, it's the, it has its certificate stating that it's hand numbered and a commemorative 30-year anniversary piece. This one is called Celebrating the Gift of Life. Okay? Awesomely cool piece. Funny thing is about it, here's the name. Here's the name. Celebrating the Gift of Life. It's on the back of it. Okay? Favorite part is 2 little kitties. I'm fine, dear. Just go to work. Do what you're supposed to be doing. I think you do, Mary. I will double check. 730031. I'm going to put this back in its box. Oh, okay. No, we cannot, unfortunately. There are rules and regulations about that. You have to have, they have to be, I'm checking for Mary. They have to be a certain size. You have to have a cement. They have to do the cement thing. All right, hang on. I will let you know. This is 730031. Last time I sold this, for the person that I was holding it for, it was 300. Today I'm doing it for 250. Okay? That's how much it is. Okay? It is a very expensive piece, I know. But it's also very limited. And I do know for a fact that there was breaking issues with this one. All right. Go back here. A lot of times that arch, because it's not connected, would break. Oh, honey, believe me. Okay, I'll show you the piece in a second. I'm looking for Mary. I'm looking for you, Della. I only show that I've had it like twice. One time it was to Judith and it did break on her. That's why I remember that one. I'm checking to see. Okay, I got it once here. Odetta, you did get it. And here's the sign. Odetta had it. I'm literally going year by year to see. Okay, no. I'm still checking. Okay. Come on, finish checking. Okay. That's where. Okay. And then Judith had it. And then 730031. Okay. Okay, to ask you, none of you guys who asked me have this piece. So Della, you did not get it. Who else asked? Where are we at? Yeah, you did not get it. It is a gorgeous piece. Here, I'm going to show you. It is absolutely a beautiful piece. Okay, but because there is no connecting here, you see how the arch is? This, in shipping, has broken many times on that. Or the chains have broken on it. I mean, they're, again, the ones that have the more delicate things, and they're the super expensive and hard to find, are the ones that break the easiest. The birds are broken off a lot of times on them. And I'm going to put all these tags back in it. But I'm putting them on the side so that you guys know. So whoever gets it, it is on the side of the, like, little silk. Okay. Is this? Okay. All right. me put this on this side. Yeah, Mary, I don't show you having it. So I'll put you in. So I had Dodie, Tanya, and Miss Mary. Let me make a bag. Dodie and Tanya should be in here. I just have to add Mary's stick. Okay. All right. This one is signed, I believe. Joanne, I still got to come up and visit you next time I'm in Canada, and I do have a shipment up there waiting for me. I'm just trying to get my I'm getting the passport card instead of the actual passport because I don't plan on flying to Europe anytime in the near future. Okay. Now this is a limited edition piece, and let me check. I am dropping the price from where I sold it from last time. Hell, if I have to, you know. Nexus. Yeah, I'll definitely give you the heads up because if I do, because it's such a long drive, I might end up staying overnight. This was the 25th year medallion. It is limited edition. Okay, so on the website, it's showing that this is worth $225. Okay, it was given out on the cruise to the Caribbean. This one is signed. That gives me more the reason to want to leave my country. This one is celebrating 25 years of sunshines and smiles. Okay? And it is signed. And it blows my mind, but it is, here, let me show you. Do you see what it says the value is down there? There's a little thing. $225 for that medallion. All right, I am picking and I'm doing it for 30. Oh. And that's called Celebrating 25 Years of Sunshine and Smile. You guys, if I repeat the number excessive amounts of times, it's because Nikki's in the other room doing the, she's doing the cards in the other room. All right, we are picking for the big piece with the two little ones sitting under the heart arch. Hey, Miss Kim, how are you, sweetheart? All right, our what the hell is it called? What is it called, Carole? All right, celebrating the gift of life, going to Dodie. Dodie's on a roll tonight. Congratulations, sweetheart. 31 just went to Dodie. I've only been to Hawaii once and have always wanted to. Do you have that medallion in your box? If you purchase that medallion, then yes, it's in your box. You want me to go look? I can go pull your box. Hang on a second, I can let you know. Let me get the number. All right, let's see. Paste and search. I do not show you have that medallion in your box. I do not show that you have ever won that medallion. Let's see. Yeah. Karen, I do not show that you have that medallion. And since I'm usually, you know what, I'm going to look under, in case Wayne put it in and didn't put the right number in. Let me look for that, because this is Wayne, and that may... No, I do not show it at all. Let me look one other way. Oh, here's... Okay. I am checking just to make sure. I show that you have the pin, the Sunshine and Smiles little pin that we did. You know, it was one of these cruise pins like this, but it was the Sunshine and Smiles pin. Yeah, you didn't have that, but you did have the little pin, which I have two of those pins that somebody had got. Well, here's one of them. I don't remember. Wayne, I think, took the other one because it was the little turtle. But if anybody's interested in the Alaska cruise pin, these are $10. I have one. If anybody wants it, let me know. Okay. You're yelling bingo. I'm so confused. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, let me get Della and Kim Meyer on this next one. I used to love bingo. I used to go with my grandmother. And Michelle and I, where the heck is Kim's stick? Hang on, let me find this stick. Okay, you would just put there. No, you. Where's Kim's stick? Oh, Wayne. This big one. Most of these are in alphabetical order. Not all. Okay. Let me see. This one, what is that one? Was the Wales one? I will let you know in a second because you did have a bunch of pens. Okay, let's see. You had Hawaiian, I Love PMs, 25 years anchor. Oh. Sunshine and Spine Sound. You do not have this one. Nick, put this down. Whale have Oceans of Fun. You don't need a number. Put it down for $10. Give it to Karen T. Is she? I love the reunion. All right. We are picking for something. Okay, let me go into my... Okay. This is for the 25-year medallion that's signed, the Sunshine and Smiles. And I have... who the hell do I have in here? Kim Meyer and... I'm so lost. I have Kim and Della. Okay, I'm just double checking that I got everybody in. Whew. Okay. Okay. That's going to... Kim Meyer. Congratulations, Kim. All right, I need somebody to tell me you can still see me because... Oh, okay. I restarted it. Hello? Hello? Yeah, I restarted it. Okay. Okay. Kim Meyer. Okay, bye. Bye. Yeah, I hit the wrong button on it. So, okay. So, yeah. Okay. That's that. You guys, most of the stores right now don't even take coupon. Used to watch that extreme couponer thing. I love that show. Most of the stores don't take them, and you can't get them anymore. It's like, really? I think this is the only piece that I have out that's not in a, it's not in a box. Let's do this one. I'm here. Okay. This one is called Scent with Love, and there's a little girl holding the penny with the heart. Okay. 4001667. Put us up. Okay. I'm doing this for, I'm going to do this for $15 today. Oh, really? And this little one is called Scent with Love. Okay. There is no signature on her. Her production mark is the loaf of bread. She is from 2004. And that is 4001667. And that's a little girl holding the penny with the heart in it, and it says 1 cent. She's blushing. Got the little hearts on her dress. Hey, Vicky, how are you, sweetheart? Okay. Are we caught up on what we need to pick for, Nick? Yes. It's not a little moment, honey. And scent is spelled C-E-N-T. I like that she's like brand new. Okay. Oh, this one is 878995. Okay. Okay, this one is, we're going to do it for $15. Next 3 days, there is no signature. The production mark is the sandal. You know what? I get it. I do. This one is, life is so uplifting. Hey Maria, how are you? This is 878995. I will have $5 stuff at some point for people who are interested in it. I am going to be on and off only because I want to go and start dinner before Wayne gets home, so he's not eating at 9 o'clock tonight, so at least have it set to go in the oven. This is, life is so uplifting. We're having garlic breaded Parmesan pork chops. Garlic and Parmesan breaded pork chops. That makes sense. That sounded better, right? And then roasted potatoes and his cabbage that he loves so much. Okay. That is 878-995. Make some food for you. I would if I lived closer because I absolutely love cooking. You know, maybe that's part of my problem. Cooking has always been my stress release. And, like, I don't think about things, I just enjoy cooking. And I haven't been lately. I was sick over the weekend and a lot of other things going on. And it was just like, I'll be there in about 3 days. This is 878-995. In my house, when it comes to food, the door is always open. Hi, Miss Lois. How are you? Lois, I did not find anything on that production mark yet, but I will let you know if I do. Miss Vicky, you did get our scent with love, so congratulations and thank you. Why does that do that? Okay. Okay. If they allow you in. Hey, they almost didn't allow us back in. We got a lecture about the crossing the border with just our birth certificates and our IDs. Mind you, you know, we just crossed in. If they, that's the thing. They always say that they look at that they record, you know, that we were coming in. Well, if they recorded us when we came in, you would have seen we were in a few hours earlier. They asked us what we were doing. We told them exactly what we were doing. We were looking at precious moment collections. That's what we do. We had business cards. We had our driver's license, both of us. We had our social security cards. We had our birth certificates. And they still gave us a hard time about it. It's like, well, you know, if the law says we can get in with our birth certificate, why are you giving me a hard time? Especially because we just showed and told them why we were coming in. So this is friends from the very beginning. 261068. The production mark is the heart. You're welcome. And that's our little dinosaur girl. Everybody get on the floor. I don't know that song. Wayne would know it. He'd be singing for you. Okay. I gotta be careful I don't mess up his sticks. I'm just trying to do the ones that were out of people's orders. You got a nice letter from Ford? Well, that's good. I'm glad you got a nice letter. All right. This is a club where friendships are made. 635251. And this one is the 10th anniversary. It was a screw you. We will be back on. This one, that's funny. Oh, I love peanut butter cups. This one is actually 635251. A club where friendships are made. Okay, and that is, you can see in there a little red, it's a 10-year anniversary. 10-year anniversary. Nikki, take 57 because I wrote the numbers together. But it's supposed to be 635251. Thank you. See, I can talk to Nikki through here because she's on there. What was I going to say? Oh, this was if you were a 10-year member of the Collectors Club, you'd get this. They had them for 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25. And I think that was it. I don't think they've made them any after that. All right, this is a Chapel exclusive. piece. So it has no production mark. And it is, I literally have 3 pieces that weren't wrapped. I didn't realize these were not wrapped. This one is A King is Born. 604151. I'm going to tell you some of these pieces. Some of these pieces go back to 2023 that I've been holding some of these invoices. And I finally am like, I can't do this anymore. You know, because they was like, I'll pay $20 here, $20 there. And it wasn't that big of an invoice. This is A King is Born. It is a chapel exclusive piece, as you can see on the bottom. It has no production mark. And it is 604151. Okay. Miss Carolyn, you did get the club where friendships are made, so thank you. Put this one over here. Let me see up here. Oh. Okay. That goes here. All right. Next. Oh, I haven't had this one in a while, I think. 890960. Why did it do that? I'm going to be on tonight. Yes, I'm coming back on. Like I said, I'm going to come on. I'm going to be on for a little bit, and then I'm going off to get my dinner started and take a break in between, and then I will be back on. And hopefully we'll have some of, hopefully we'll have some of our $7 and $5 stuff. I do have some trinket stuff too. I just have not had a chance to go through it. Okay, this one is Just a Happy Note. 890960. No problem at all. I like coming on. It relieves my stress. All right, this is Just a Happy Note. Oh God. The production mark on this is the sandal. This is from 2001. What is he doing, Janie? Yeah, Jessica, you have nothing to worry about. It's not like a moose or anything's going to jump in front of your car and you're going to have to, you know, maneuver and avoid getting into... I like that. Don't worry, you can still drive it even though the doors might explode off on you. Gotta love it. Oh. That one didn't want to come out of its styrofoam. This one is Healing Begins with Forgiveness. 892157. Okay. There is no signature. The production mark is the sandal. Ooh, you know, hey, Miss Judy, Judith, how are you? You know, I'll be saying a prayer for him, that he stays safe. Nowadays, it's sad to say, it's, you know, 2 places you used to be safe was school and work, and now those are the 2 places that you're the most dangerous out there. Okay, so I have Judith and Judy and Miss Michelle C. This is 892157, and this is Healing Begins with Forgiveness. Okay. Michelle, Judy, and Judith. Give me 1 second. Let me get a bag. Oopsie. Judy. Judith. There's Michelle. Okay. This is for Just a Happy Note. Where's it at? Okay. Just a Happy Note going to Miss Michelle C. Congratulations, Michelle. All right, let me go on there. Yes, it has its box for whoever was asking. Yes, I have its box. And styrofoam. Okay, so I have Vicky and Judith. Give me 1 second. Let me get the bag on that, and then I'll show another piece. Okay, that's that one. And Miss Jessica. It's going to be probably right around 6:30 because I don't have to babysit tonight, so I'm okay if I come on at 6:30. That's really when it makes a difference, is if I'm babysitting, which is not really babysitting. It's kind of me just sitting there just in case Cassie wakes up, because, you know, 2 or 3, you can't leave her alone. Okay. This one is, let me double check. Okay. Supper time. Yes, I want to make sure my husband has a chance to eat. That's why I'm going to start dinner early, so everything is cooked and he can eat when he's ready, because otherwise he snacks right when he gets home, and then he doesn't want to eat dinner. And then all of a sudden at 11 o'clock at night, he's hungry. All right. This one is... This is a members only piece of 2005 Collectors Club. Friends help us keep moving on. That was given to me. That was a present. Mr. Greg gave that one to me. This is PM0051. This is Friends Help Us Keep Moving On. Okay. Again, this one does have its box. Production mark is a loaf of bread, and as you can see, it says right there, 25 years of loving, caring, and sharing, the Collectors Club. Okay, let me make sure I had the bag on the last one. This is for, I gotta go back into the right day. Healing Begins with Forgiveness, going to Miss Vicky. Congratulations, Vicky. Alright, I only got like 10 more minutes, and then I gotta call it because he's getting off of work, so I have enough time to cook. Alright, these guys I'm going to show when I come back on tonight, but I'm going to show the ones that didn't go in case Nick sorted, so I can make sure and see which ones didn't go. to do this. All right, I'll sort it. Thank you. All right. These are the ones that didn't go. I'm going to show you guys these because I'm not going to show them again tonight. Because I only have a few minutes and I'm going to go start my dinner. And then we will be back on probably 6:30. Depends on what time we're done with dinner. This is We All Need a Friend Through the Rough Time. May as well just take it out of its box. There's not that many of them. And that's our little one with his puppy dog. 525-901. Okay. These are first come, first serve if anybody wants any of these. I'm trying to sell them where they were before, when, you know, being that I've had them on hold forever. But I will. It's killer out there, babe. I took I went to UPS in the post office, and it's killer hot. And the storage unit, 525-901. Luckily, the storage unit is air conditioned. It's climate control. All right, that one I'll drop to $15. All right, so these are the ones that I'm not going to re-show tonight. All right, Miss Vicky, you're getting that one. Congratulations. This one can drop to 15. This one is A King is Born. This is a chapel exclusive. They were on the first come, first serve, so that one is a chapel exclusive. This one does not have a box. Okay, and that one is 151. Oh, I am not taking this one out. It's a pain to put back in. This one is also $15. Life is so uplifting. It's our little weightlifting girl with her little mouse. Yes, I'm coming back on tonight. I will be back on around between 6:30, around there. Our usual time. I like when they have their boxes too. At least it's a little helpful in shipping. All right, that one is $9.95. It's already at 15. Can't go any lower than that. I'd like to, just can't. That one. This one did go. This one didn't. This is the only ornament I had on the table. That's our No Rest for the Weary ornament. It's the Mom Taxi Driver. And that is 100. Okay. Look, even she has her box. Okay. That's that one. Oh, it's behind it. All right. That is going to Miss Vicky. Okay. This is... Look, this is Tinkerbell. Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust. This is the one where she's on the little map, which was really hard for me to get in. I almost don't want to take it out. I already dropped her. I know she's on this. I didn't drop the figurine. I already dropped the price. I know she's on the Precious Moments site for either 65 or 70. Could even be more right now. I don't know, because they change pricing so much. I'm doing her for 55, which is what I think the last time I sold it for 60. But since I own her, I'm doing her for 55. And like I said, I know if she's on their site, I know it's going to be more. And that is Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust. Now I just got to try and get this back in without shutting down my computer. That's okay, Tiffany. I'm going to be back on later. Okay? And that's the only one I have, and I will not... I'm not ordering them, even if Precious Moments has them anymore. Yeah, I'm doing a split fee today because... I don't even know why. I'm trying to figure out where I'm at here. Okay. Is you. These guys are not going to be on later. Yep, but I will be. Oh. This is... These I'm all just re-showing. The ones that didn't go, I think I only have 1 or 2 more to show. This one's already at 15. I've already dropped the price. This is our Friends from the Very Beginning. That's our dinosaur piece, which is a heavy piece because that dinosaur is solid ceramic, where some of them are hollow pieces and then attached. This one's a solid piece. And that is Friends from the Very Beginning. And then I do have one other big one that I'm going to drop the price a little bit on. It is, see? Yeah. It's a heavy piece. It is surprising. Kind of don't expect it, especially when you get some of the bigger pieces that aren't quite as heavy. All right, then the last big piece I have all right, this one I will drop the price slightly on it. This is our All I Want for Christmas. Okay, and it's the Santa with the 2 little kids. I'll take it out of the box and show you. Because like I said, these pieces I'm not re-showing tonight. So this is it, last chance. I am going to drop the price down. I had it for 100, so I will drop it to 90. And this is another bigger piece. A little heavy, but really cute. Nice coloring. Okay, and that's our All I Want for Christmas. Hang on, Mary, I will let you know. Let me put this back. So before I give the number, I will, because you asked, I will check for you. Let me look real quick for Mary. 201028. Okay. I have to go back a few years, so give me a sec. Nope. What year is this? Okay. All right, this is where it would be. Let's see. Lori, Karen, Jerry, Ida Mae, Karen George, W, Amy. I do not show you having it, Mary. And that's what I dropped the price to. I mean, I don't show that you have it, Mary, but I am double checking. Yep. Put you in. Okay. All right. I am still double checking just to be safe. Sheila, Dawn, Wanda. Nope, and that was the year it came out, so that would have been the first year. All right, then that's going to you, Miss Mary, because these were the re-showing them. All right, so the Tinkerbell. Okay, 1, 2. All right, perfect. All right, I will be back, and like I said, I'm just gonna go cook dinner so that it's all set for my husband, and then I will be back on this evening after dinner, our normal time, 6:30. Remember, guys, I will try and do invoicing now, but remember, from now on, it is, hey, Candy, how are you, sweetheart? From now on, it is, until the economy kind of loosens up a little bit and I can afford to hold the pieces again. Right now, it has to be immediate pay. I'm not trying to exclude people. I just can't afford to hold them like I have been. It's, yeah, I have all of my money tied up in inventory that is sitting just on a shelf somewhere, or in my storage unit, and which I'm paying for besides. I've never charged anybody storage fees or interest for holding them, and I don't plan on ever starting that. But at least for right now, we're going to do immediate pay and try and get stuff paid right away. So I will be back on in a few hours here, 2.5, 3 hours. I'm going to go cook dinner for my husband right now. We'll see you guys in a little while. Thanks for hanging out with me.